And I think that's probably one of the best uses for Primal. Like, one of the big reasons you want to pick this year is just because of how useful he is on these rune fights. And the patch right now, I think the whole game is centered around the mid and both supports and their interactions for the first 15 minutes. Whether they're secure...
Yeah, gonna be there for 33 over DY. Meanwhile, I was taking a look at the CS. Look at DACHA already.
11 denies.
That is insane.
I've seen people skip it sometimes. They get like 1 point in it, so it'll apply on you, and then they won't go more. That one's not the best.
XM just getting dove here. He'll slight, but he's dead on his screen already. And still a right clicks in. Eventually, Nisha's got him. This is a very one-sided mid lane. I don't think I've ever seen CS like that.
Whew. I don't think the techies Wyvern really are killing supports either for side lanes. So it's going to be interesting to see how they kind of maneuver around the map.
They're bringing Oracle down here.
They're cooking.
Yeah, they're looking for Ame. Charging up the stun, trying to get some vision there. Finally get it, but it's avoided. So easily done, but iNSaNiA is also here. 3 heroes come in, but the blast off hits all 3 with the reactive taser. They'll get the kill onto DY, and they'll trade for 33, so this isn't bad. Ame's got a kill. XM makes a rotation, something he needs to do to get gold under his belt, while he got pushed out of lane immediately. So getting a kill there, helping out with one, is pretty nice for him.
It's a nice contest by XM. He'll be fine. The stun might just do a little damage if he wants, but it's good to always contest these AUG stacks. Also gets him back in the game, you're stealing gold. And so for Liquid right now, XM's not fine.
Yeah, he's gonna die there to miCKe.
And there's that build. He's actually rushing it. He's going for immediately into Maelstrom on this Templar Assassin. So yeah, unconventional, that's for sure. Like if somebody did that like 1 or 2 patches ago, people would be like, what the fuck is this, you know? They would not be too happy about it.
The Deso timing is also not amazing. Nog is too high armor. There's the Wyvern freeze, as you were saying earlier.
Ooh, they're gonna go and get miCKe. Onslaughted in, XM's here, iNSaNiA can't save him.
iNSaNiA's still level 5. He was making a rotation.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, you can't wait to talk about the 20% status resistance.
Oh yeah, just to ask him what it does.
Yeah.
So.
XM, blink.
Yeah, this is a problem here for XM, as he's gonna die very quickly. He kind of overestimates there,
and so the other cores probably have to group up and try to hold areas together, and that's when the game gets kind of awkward versus Alchemist.
They're gonna try it again. Blast off. Mine's down, onslaught in, they've got the pulverize, and he'll die. That stun will go off though, and only a rotation from the Oracle, so nothing following up, but could have been dangerous. Yeah.
If Liquid gets a kill, it's just, you know, it's good for them, it's bad for Xtreme, but I think Xtreme, every one of these kills delays the game by 30 seconds, by a minute.
The triangle, he can stack both of these camps compared to, I don't know, other fours, because other melee fours, that is.
We've seen Xtreme smoke, and they're going to find the Alchemist. His ult's running, so they'll need to kill the Oracle to start.
They're going for it, so let's see if they can get this kill on a 33. Taking the out to start. Winter's Curse is going to be there onto the Templar Assassin. miCKe's got to try and get out of this one. He throws down a trap, and they've got a sticky bomb pulverized. There's the ult from the Oracle onto this TA. miCKe surviving, turning it around a little bit, but they go to the song. So Ame has the exit strategy here as XinQ will fall.
It's a good reset. They got the AUG. It was a rough troll game.
I don't think I've ever seen him go 0-11 like that.
It was the first pick troll, after all.
It was a 9-pick troll. He was playing like Wyvern and...
Whoa, smoke broken immediately. Blink in with the avalanche, but the onslaught still goes off. They look over at the Dazzle. They're on top of him. Ame's here. They'll get the kill on Nisha to start this one off. They'll look over at miCKe. They've got the pulverize. Pulverizing him down into the ground.
He promised himself on Oracle.
Oh, miCKe in trouble. Trying to heal him up. Ame, he's focused up a lot of attention. They get that kill on the Naga Siren. The Whip XXS, who's onslaughting out. They go after DY. The right clicks are there. Should be dead to rights with the Radiance burning him as well. And that's not what Xtreme Gaming thought they were going to get out of this.
It was a bait by iNSaNiA. He false promised himself instead of the TA. So they full committed on the TA.
XinQ. That's going to be another death for him as Winter Wyvern just gets chased down by the rest of this Liquid team.
I don't know if he wants to get like a Lotus. It's a decent Lotus game against all of these heroes, but BKB sounds like a safer choice. Not sure what he has in his quick buy though.
Onslaught.
Nisha again.
They find Nisha. He's away from his team just a bit. Waiting on that Orchid. They finally put him on him, and they get the kill. Cold Embrace trying to survive. XinQ's already dead. The Winter Wyvern's out of the fight. Remnant over with the BKB that was just picked up by XM. Right click's coming out from miCKe. They've got the Pulverize out of the Tiny. He's in trouble. One shot till Boxi ends up dead. iNSaNiA's fallen. That's 3 heroes down to the side of Liquid. They go to the song.
Great song.
Oh, the self-stun.
Is the self-stun.
Nope.
Nope.
Just false promise.
False promise. Ooh. Jumps off and will still die. Triple kill for XXS.
They're trying to find
They're
33.
going to try and catch up to 33, and they're trying to pick up this Alchemist as XM's going to be chasing here. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. He'll catch Alch, he'll charge up a stun. Onslaught stopped early because of that stun.
There's a bunch of TA traps.
Yeah, these are going to be silencing them as well, and he looks like he's getting away. They've slowed him up so much, and they get to escape.
Roche banner. I want to pick your brain more about the Roshan's banner. Like, how good is that?
Man. She was there for Alchemist, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and not getting that haste. Now, Yule's up into the air, and Ame's coming over. Uh-oh. Some net action, but 33 is here.
Do you just meant to dodge the stun?
That's insane. He got the Shallow Grave off too, though, but Boxi's on the run with that Shadow Amulet, so he's trying to get away from the fight. XXS.
It's a messy
Poison
fight for
Touch,
Xtreme.
charge, stun coming in, and the Meld
Nice
Strike,
curse.
but they've got the Winter's Curse. That'll save XXS, who activates the Uproar. Right on top of these heroes, looking for the Pulverize, but he's going to be hexed up again thanks to the Poison Touch coming out from Nisha. XM coming in with the Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. They've also got the net onto the Oracle. They try to get on top of him, and iNSaNiA's in trouble. The onslaught hit. He'll save himself. He's got the Reins of Destiny as well on top of the team. But is it going to be enough? Shallow Grave. Nisha surviving for a little bit longer. Ame's got a little bit of health remaining, but the Cold Embrace is going to be onto the Ember. He still has that Aegis for 13 more seconds. That'll end up popping. The Upper is going to be popped once again. The Refraction from miCKe is going to keep him pretty healthy, but there's the song onto everybody from Liquid as they start to retreat. They don't have DY, don't have this tech. He's stunned up by his own stun. Is 33, and they're still chasing on Ame, who no longer has this Aegis. Yule's up into the air. Boxi's going to get a little bit low. They've got Nisha on the back lines with 33 in the front lines going after XM. Uproar activated again with the Shallow Grave. They just can't kill this Dazzle. Ame into the face of miCKe. They've got this trap down, trying to silence him up, trying to get Ame out of his face as Boxi's still alive,
only
using
one
his
hero
heroes all the
so
time.
far.
They only got the kill on a DY. They take out XM. 33 is finally going to get that as XXS is trying to run him with the Uproar again. The silence from the trap, the blink forward, the Meld Strike coming out from miCKe. The damage is there with the Poison Touch landing. That'll hex him up. They get the kill. That's 3 heroes down on the side of Xtreme, but DY came back because the fight took 8 minutes.
I think the Ags is usually better than the Blink upgrade for Alch, just because you have good heroes to give it to. The Dazzle you just give net worth to, and the TA I think were the big 2 ones. Because the TA lets you respond to the Naga illusions. You can always go back.
Blinking forward, now even blinking further. XinQ just dead before he hits the ground. The song's not in time to save him, so that's going to be song down as Ame needs to retreat. But Liquid, they don't really need to stop now. The song's not there, and defensive capabilities of the Winter's Curse is not going to be available. They're going to blink forward. They've got this Alchemist going into the right clicks on XXS. Blast off, connecting, uproaring, sending Liquid packing the other way towards Ame. He's all by himself. No song, and Shadow Wave, look at the damage. He's dead, no buyback.
This is massive. I mean, they still have tier 2 towers, but Team Liquid, like, where are the lanes at?
But now it feels really in Liquid's favor. They are hitting this big timing, whereas now Alch will just give the Ags away. The TA is starting to feel like...
Avalanche. Just the Yules. They might be able to just get this. If they can get the kill out of the Tiny, yeah, it's just a huge if. False Promise, Onslaught in. Now you don't have the save, though. Oracle would be a nice choice, but again, it's another if. They throw the stun, they're looking over at the Tiny, they get the kill on a Bolt. So this is where Liquid's vulnerable when they don't have that full 5.
It's too good of an item.
It's so strong with illusions or just multiple units.
They know they're in row. She roared. They've got these illusions coming in. They're not taking it that quickly. Bash up on an XM. He's going to slight. 33 looking to come in from off to the side. He charges up the stun. Onslaught downwards.
He's in.
XXS is not going to be there.
There's a song.
They do have song, so they'll use it. And they will pick up the Aegis. They will grab that Ag's Blessing. And now it's time to leave. But XM, uh-oh. He's going to be popping that BKB again. It's not that long of a duration, but he does have a Remnant to try and leave. Stun lands as the BKB ends. Uh-oh. Meld Strike, Remnant just getting away. That could have been dangerous. He's still trying to run.
Got blinked on.
Yeah, he's getting blinked out by miCKe. The chase is there, but he eats the cheese. He'll be back to full health, full mana. As Liquid just, they don't care that you've got an Aegis. They're continuing to chase. XinQ's also in trouble. Hectic Burn up into the trees, and
nice.
he'll push him with the
Force
Psychic Headband. And
XinQ
they'll
can't
get the kill on a DY. They need to keep XinQ alive. The trap's on him. There's the silence. They've got the Yules up on XXS. They look over at the Alchemist, who's going to split apart, but the Uproar is activated, and they can't really move on XXS. He's silenced again. The Reigns of Destiny.
Nobody's dying.
And yeah, all that gold is from the Alch. He,
Yes.
you know, gave the Ags to the Dazzle, and when he does that, you sell for full price. So Dazzle basically just got 4,200 gold.
Pure money. Charging up the stun.
Oh,
looks over at XM. Uh-oh, silence. The trap's there. Toss
Good
up
toss.
in the air. They've got the Hex. They'll get the kill. XXS is in. Gonna have to try and leave. Trap's down again. That's going to silence him up with the Poison Touch as well as that mini Hex that he's got with it, thanks to the Shard. Stun, blink, forward, BKB on the run, and up onto the high ground. But that is XM dead for 70 more seconds.
And also just the slow. Like, you need to pop something.
Move.
You can't move. You have 100 move speed.
Whiff, stun, charge, overwhelming blink. 33's in pretty deep. Cold Embrace. Not level 18, so no level 3 in the Winter's Curse just yet, but the Avalanche is going to follow it up off the Cold Embrace, so XinQ's in trouble. The Metal Strike gets the kill. He doesn't have buyback on the Winter Wyvern, so there is no curse. The bottom tier 3, that'll fall. The Wyvern's 500 gold short of having that buyback.
Look at Ame. Ame is
In the
managed to
base.
kill tier 3 tower.
Toss, Yules.
Can they lock him down?
Uh-oh, he's got the Aegis, but can he get out? Song and
We'll just TP.
TP.
And the Balrax is safe.
Yeah, they glyphed it and kept it up. He's forcing them back. He also got the mid-tier
2
3.
towers.
No, you have the lane bed.
He gets his coffee.
I don't know, I woke up to an alarm today at 6 a.m. It was very, very apparent that my whole bed was vibrating from that alarm. It's kind of annoying. But Onslaught, blinking, missing, and he's going to stun himself. Avalanche, though, on XXS. He uproars immediately. Blinking out, Remnant forward, trying to find somebody to go in. It's going to be on a Boxi. They've got the Nullifier onto him. They'll get the kill onto the Tiny immediately. No buyback.
No ult from
DY's
Oracle.
gone, though. DY's going to buy back into the fight. They'll go after Ame. The right-click damage with the BKB being popped here by the Nagasari. They're trying to find this Oracle to make sure that he has to false promise himself with the BKB being popped by XXS. He's in the faces of Liquid. They get the kill on XinQ. They'll take the Winter Wyvern. He's also got buyback. Now, Shallow Grave onto iNSaNiA. He's not dying. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, Shadow Wave, keeping him alive. Remnant back the other way, but he's going to be able to blink away. They go after miCKe. They've got the BKB from XM. Lotus Orb on him. miCKe trying to run away from this one. It's Winter's Curse is on the Dazzle. They go to the Song because Ame is low. Ame, does he even look to get out of this fight? Who do they want to re-engage in onto? They'll look over at Nisha, but the Lotus Orb stops the Pulverize. They'll blast off in. They'll try to get the kill onto the Dazzle, but he Shallow Graves himself. They get the kill onto DY. He already bought back. He's going to be dead for 90 seconds. iNSaNiA finally falls. They look over as XM. He's going after 33. Nisha's still here. They get the kill onto XinQ. He's going to be dead for 90 as well. Lotus Orb once again. The break is on him with a Nullifier hitting him as well. XM, he's gone. Now they've got the Shallow Grave once again. Uproar from XXS. They can't get the kill, and he can't do anything. Nobody's dying here. Buyback comes out from XM. Ame's going to have to run. The stun's thrown over on him, but he can't avoid it. So now the Meld Strike right on top of him with the silence coming up from the trap. They've got the Poison Touch. They'll get the kill, taking out Ame again.
I would just want to see how many Graves was that in that fight. And this is the third buyback from Xtreme Gaming. Fourth buyback, actually.
Yeah, XM bought back. Both supports bought back. And XXS, the only one holding it for the moment. Oh, overwhelming blink. XM, he can't die here. BKB, Remnant back. Song is used. I mean, there's nothing to follow this up. That's Song down.
It's not fair. It's they have Dragonite on their throne.
You feel like they can win these fights. They just
Can't get the killing blow. Yeah. Lotus Orb again. Shiva's used Trample. That sends them back.
It's pretty similar to like a few years back when Shadow Demon and OD were popular at the same time. It's like, who do you focus?
I'm not going to say Rapier would have won them the game, but it would have been fun to see for the first time.
Reflecting it back once again. Remnant put right in front of the tier 3, but the Yules, as he's going forward with the Onslaught, tosses the rock over and hitting onto the Oracle. They're going to TP back with those bots too. blinking in with the overwhelming blink. A couple seconds left on that stun. Now they're going after him. They've got the silence out of the Alchemist. 33 though. He's still staying alive. They've still got this Lotus Orb reflecting, and they go and get the song. This is on a 4. All 5 now caught in it, but can they do anything? They're going to focus their attention onto iNSaNiA. They want to make sure they get the kill onto the Oracle. They'll go after him. They've silenced him, but the Guardian Greaves are there, so he's able to survive. Yule's up into the air for Ame, and now he needs to run away a little bit. They go to the Shallow Grave. They can't even get the Dazzle, but he's got himself an Aegis. The right click's coming out from miCKe. They've got the Reigns of Destiny right on top of him. They'll get the stun coming through. BKB, Ame trying to survive. False Promises there on the Dazzle. Blast off, lands on a 3. Nisha still alive with this first life of 2. The Shallow Grave just making sure that he's staying alive and nobody dying here. It's a BG song in this fight. As nobody's dying, they're staying alive. They go after XinQ. They get the kill to the Winter Wyvern. That's the BKB being used here by XXS. Blink forward, Poison Touch. Not going to turn him into a pig just yet. He'll onslaught back into the base, getting away, but the stun lands on him. Only 1 dead on the side of Xtreme Gaming, and they take out the Aegis.
These fights are so long. Like they're 1 minute, 1.5 minute. Everybody has evasion, some kind of a dispel mechanic. So many heals coming out. One more time.
Onslaught, touching. Overwhelming blink, looking over at Ame. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, 33. He's getting low.
Oh,
they go to the Avalanche.
Back.
They've got the toss on Ame. He doesn't have buyback. That could be it. 2 minutes. He's dead. They get that kill on a DY. 3 heroes got on the side of Xtreme Gaming. The gem is on the deck. Godlike here for miCKe. Trying to finish it off. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, locking him in place. They go after XXS. They've got the damage. They have the silence. They'll get the kill. They'll take him out. He doesn't have buyback either. It's all on XM as they'll take this set of racks off top. But now they'll finally call GG, and game 1 will go to Team Liquid. 56 minutes in, 53,000 net worth ahead, and they finally finish off the first one.
Yeah, there was, I think, around 20 minutes where in Xtreme Gaming, they did have like enough damage.
Because the wave is kind of doubling up on them, so it's going to keep pushing to the brew, and I don't think there's a salve coming at all, and so they're going to just be stuck. DY is going to pretty much just CS. Or die.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
Try to bring a healing salve.
Yeah.
That's a plan, it seems.
But given a first blood, is it worth it?
You know, this lane dominator from the mid lane, but you kill him once or twice, and if he's putting more points to dominate the lane, more points in Q, he can't really go back to jungle and farm, so he needs to get something out of this. Boxi's here.
Yeah, Boxi and iNSaNiA's here. XinQ coming over. Avalanche onto the Enchantress, and XM surviving for now, but eventually falls to Boxi as he'll get the trade.
But no XP for him.
The situations don't really scare you as much, whether you're winning or losing.
I think iNSaNiA might stick to this mid lane, but if they think he's going to do the same, they might put some more pressure onto miCKe.
Blood Grenade connected. They do also have XinQ here.
But look at the mid lane.
Fraction, miCKe getting low.
They're wrapping up, wrapping around.
He'll onslaught, and they'll get that kill on a miCKe.
They use the glyph. XM's gonna die.
XM, he's in trouble. Waning Rift, Silence, Illusory Orb lands, and XM, gonna die to Boxi, and that is back-to-back deaths in the mid lane. So now XM, he's also slowed down, but he's still ahead of Nisha in terms of net worth. Ame not having a game at the moment.
But they got the tower. This is pretty big. So this also means that XinQ can make a move. They're not gonna go through the gates. It will be a TP rotation.
Brew, Fade Bolt. Ame low and burning. That right click though does it. Boxi's got another kill. He's on a killing spree.
Why did you mess up the carry player of this team? You said burning. He retired a long time ago.
Like he'll just push the Spectre out again, and nothing really changes.
Avalanche somewhere. Off to the side there by XinQ. These supports on the side of Liquid are ultra farmed. They do not have Dream Coil. They'll go after XM. Sunray is not going to keep him alive. They throw a Centaur at the Phoenix, so he's forced to stop the Sunray from saving XM. He'll right click and throw out that ult, but nothing doing. No follow up. They do not have really much to follow up on that.
I think for Xtreme right now, they kind of have to accept that they're not going to control the mid lane, which really sucks in Dota right now. If you ever have to concede the mid lane and just not play there, it feels super bad, especially with a hero like Viper.
Ooh. Going for it. Enchantress is here. Ame wanting to play that aggressive. Jaunts back off of it.
Nice
onslaught. Good kill on a 2. XXS gets the double. That's huge for XinQ as well, getting him much closer to that blink.
He's going to have to kind of do a lot of the heavy lifting, and he's playing bot, and I think Xtreme should try to play more to these side lanes and just like running a
toss. They're on top of him. Pulverize, Supernova. They'll have an Avalanche to follow this up, keeping him stunned.
Refraction
They
in
use
5.
the taunt,
Bubble.
but the Supernova goes off.
Not
They've
enough.
got the onslaught. They'll get the kill into miCKe. They look
they
over
get
at the
out, though?
rest. iNSaNiA here with Boxi as well as Nisha. Dream Coil. Ooh, that missed, and XM's going to be able to be a deterrent so they don't continue to chase.
And it will also open up the Roche for them if they want to play it in the top part of the map. But for now, it's going to be Puck. But with Deso, amplified damage on Puck, Vlad's Brewmaster, this always looks so funny.
I heard onslaught, but yeah, Avalanche comes in on a 2. They've got the silence. Telekinesis doesn't snap the coil, but they'll still get the kill on Ame. Boxi. He's going to try and kill himself to neutrals, but the tree toss will get the kill, and miCKe will tip Nisha.
Yeah, just runs around the map, gets this mid tower, gets top tower, and he's playing really well. Yules is going for the Puck before even a blink. I think he sees the Orchid being built by the Spectre, so
there it is.
Doesn't want to get countered.
Onslaught. There's the jump from
Shield
Ame.
rune.
He's
Orchid's
actually the one who
finished.
gets hit by that onslaught. Now bumped into the air. They've got the Avalanche. They'll
Got
look
him.
for the kill. They get the kill on Nisha as well as Boxi. Ame with a double kill. And just like that, his net worth is
As soon as they
recovering.
picked up that Orchid, perfect timing pretty
And the
much. Even with
bounty
the
rune.
shield rune, they still managed to get the kill. A DY shows up in a fight. Sunray drops the egg just in case. I mean, their team fight is
Avalanche
much
toss
stronger.
back. They're going to have another, and if Ame gets this, he's fully recovered.
Whew. There's going to be so many breaks in this game. Primal Beast will be getting Aghanim Scepter later on. And XinQ,
Midas?
he wants to scale. A big fan of this item build on
So-
Tiny. When things are slowing down, you want to scale. And picking up Hand of Midas will allow you to get more items.
Like, this guy blinks in, he's going to get lifted by Rubik, he'll get coiled. What's a 4-staff going to do?
Fair enough. Coil breaks. They've got the silence, and Ame is dead. He shows himself a little bit too far with no help.
But compare that to a Midas into a BKB.
Come on, don't you want this gold?
He reads it.
So juicy.
Huh? They might. No, he's fine. Really good read by Alme to just know that something's happening. I don't think that was even a scan. Double silence in for the Puck.
Read it well from Ame, but now he jumps into the
miCKe's
fight.
in.
They've got the Dream Coil. He'll jump forward. miCKe TP's out. And they've kept XinQ alive for a little bit as they took out Nisha. They'll get the kill onto iNSaNiA. So Ame reads it right, backs off, and then finally jumps in when the fight pops off. And there it goes. There it is hitting. So Aegis picked up for Ame.
And I don't think it's really. It won the lane, which is, you know, always a good thing to win your lane. But he got counterpicked, right? It was a Spectre 24.
Oh, stop that long TP. Ame comes in. Now they've got the Orchid. We finally see a split out of him. Onslaught pulverized. No, he won't. So he'll be dead.
Great
XXS gets the kill.
XinQ,
Spectre now
water read.
looking Diffusal. Silver Edge. We've talked about not liking the build up to this item as much.
Break great against Spectre.
Yeah.
Viper. Looks really nice,
And
but
it's a really good pure damage item now. 'Cause it
Smokes
gives
are
you-
breaking. Blink in, pulverized. That's going to be stopped by the Waning
Actually,
Rift. Look at
it's
the
just
damage on XXS. The stolen pulverized. They get the kill on XXS. It's Boxi who gets credit for that kill.
They're
They've got the
focusing the
silence
egg.
on the Ame. They'll ticket the egg. DY's dead. Right clicks in. Boxi low. One more shot. Can he die? XinQ's already in with the Waning Rift. The right click's coming out
they're
from
gonna
miCKe
burst
once
him.
again. XinQ ends up falling. That's 3 years
look
down
at
to the
the
side of
rolling.
Xtreme Gaming.
So low.
Ame needs to run, but the Melt Strike, he'll take out the Aegis. So, Viper on the run, back into form. Can they get anything out of this one? The Sunray, they look for the right clicks. Ame in trouble. He's on the front lines. Pops that Manta. Silence still. Right clicks from the Impetus. This is iNSaNiA doing a good amount of damage. Melt Strike, XM trying to TP, but they've got the Yules up into the air, and they'll get themselves another. That's a full team wipe. They bought back on the Phoenix, and Liquid have blown the doors open on this one.
miCKe went full ham in this fight. I think this is like
This is-
6,000
might be
7,000
6 kills
damage
here.
coming out from him. Yeah, he's not getting out of this one.
Oh, they've got the silence with the shard from the traps, and it's a triple kill for miCKe. And all of a sudden, the game was even. 10,000 net worth lead.
They want to get those damage as fast as possible, sometimes skipping a BKB, but he understands that he needs to deal the damage and will pick up the Aegis for himself as well.
Still, did Tiny commit to the Ags?
I would assume so.
Primal's getting it.
Looking for a jump.
Yeah, Primal's going to take his Axe. Tiny won't
Yeah,
be able
yeah.
to buy it.
Rolls up into the air. Avalanche landing on a 3. Jumps away. But Telekinesis and stealing the trample. They've got the silence.
like this.
XXS popping the BKB. Ame made the jump in, and now they've got the Dream Coil down and around onto 2. Supernova's converted. 33, he already used that Primal Split. He'll be fine to reform, and that's the Supernova going off. He's going to come back to form in just a second. The stun is out onto the Phoenix, who already used pretty much everything. Can they get out of this fight? Ame's off into the trees. He's trying to get away with the Spectral Dagger. The ulti is going to be used by XM, but the Enchantress goes in with BKB being popped now. Cyclone onto Ame, keeping him isolated from the rest of his team. Ame needs to run. Sunray's going to be used again by DY, but Cyclone once more. He's up in the air, XXS, he's really low, up on the high ground. They go with the Puck, who's trying to put out the damage with the Waning Rift. They get the kill on Ame, and they'll take out this Spectre. Gone for 70 seconds, no buyback. They've got an Aegis.
And here's the Rax. This is the final glyph for the game for Xtreme in terms of like being refreshed. And Liquid can just kind of maybe even go for another side after this. They still have the Aegis.
Oh, nice lift. Avalanche stolen under his feet. Not going to connect, but they've got the Dream Coil. Great now silence. XinQ's in trouble. He's already dead. He doesn't have buyback. They'll go for the rest. They take the Aegis out of the hands of the TA. Nisha off to the side with the BKB running out in just a second from XXS. The Avalanche once again coming out from Boxi. XXS on the run, 1 health left. He just heals up, but not going to be enough. So XXS ends up falling. XM trying to fight, but the break is there. They get the kill. They'll take the Viper. He doesn't have buyback again. Ame trying to do all he can, but I don't think he can hold. Yeah, the throne's going to be exposed if they're not too careful. The tier 4s are vulnerable. They still don't have a glyph. And this might just be Liquid eliminating Xtreme Gaming, who took 1 in the group. They were 9-1, and it's all fallen apart since. Icarus dive, Supernova, Ame's dead. That's all they've written here as the throne is exposed, and it is going to be Xtreme Gaming eliminated in the first round after an amazing group stage. But Liquid don't care about that performance as they will take them 2-0.
What a showing from Team Liquid. They should be pretty happy about this one.
Really good showing from Liquid. I think it was, I would say it's kind of a team win where it wasn't like they did anything special, like, oh my god, they just like outplayed them. It was just like their team played really clean in their own strategies.